Hello and welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. I have a table full of Temu goodies that are, for me, backyard essentials. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some more things unpackaged and we'll get right into it. So Koi is with us right now for the moment. She's very interested in all of these things that are sitting on my table. So if she gets to be too much of a nuisance, I will put her away. But let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So I picked up a bunch of things that I would say are backyard essentials for me personally, because I do things like decorating my outdoors space, I do the yard work here, and of course I needed some more things, and then I came across something that I wish I would have had like 3 weeks ago when I sliced my finger, but these are supposed to be cut resistant gloves. Now, I don't know how cut resistant these would be against a tree trimmer, but they feel a little bit more sturdy than the leather gloves that I was using. So I don't know. I don't know if this is, it's not a Kevlar, I don't think. Don't mind this finger. This is the one that I sliced and diced. I'm not going to show it to you because it's still kind of gross looking, but I just wanted to give it a breather. And I didn't put a different nail on this one just because I didn't want to do any tugging with it or put glue on it and maybe possibly irritate the boo-boo itself. But so I'm not quite sure what this is made out of per se, but I know this is kind of like a rough textured rubber. So I don't know if it's going to be, 100% cut resistant for some of the heavier duty things, but probably just like your typical little hand trimmers that you would use to trim up some plants in your backyard. So for me, that's an essential that I wish I had 3 weeks ago. Okay, moving on. I picked up they're supposed to be mosquito repellent coils. And this is in the scent Wormwood. She really wants attention. Can you see this? She is insisting that I pay attention to her. Little poop turd. So these are little incense coils, and there is it 40 that I picked up? 48 coils are in this one. And they come like this, and they just have they're little coils that you burn in a coil burner. And so when we have gatherings, I can light that. I've got, mosquito repellent torches and stuff like that all over the backyard, but sometimes they kick off too much black smoke. So I thought maybe something like this that's maybe a little bit more subtle would be nice on a tabletop where everybody would be sitting. And this is the coil burner itself. Just a very simple one. I didn't go buck wild. I know there's some super cute and adorable ones. I just wanted it to be practical, honestly. And I just picked up one that was maybe a couple of bucks. Of course, all of the prices I will have on the screen for you as well. And basically what you do is you light the coil. It has these little teeth on it that the coil will sit on. And then you just put your little top on it so that the smoke will come out through the top here. So very simple, nothing fancy. Let's see. I have in my backyard on my back deck a picnic table, and it has the space for the umbrella. Now I never picked up one of those bases for the umbrellas to sit in. So my umbrella has kind of taken off on me. So I saw this. Now, this one was only a handful of dollars compared to if you were to get the base. I think the cheapest base I could find that you either fill with sand or water was like 25 bucks. But this one, it attaches basically to a table. But here's my thought. My thought was this. I could attach this to the umbrella underneath the table so that the umbrella won't pull out because this will stop it. And this is really heavy duty. So instead of actually legitimately attaching it to a table like you see here, or on a deck ledge or something like that, I just thought maybe I'd stick my umbrella post in there, put this underneath the table, and have the umbrella kind of pop out through the top and stop it from pulling up and out of the table itself. Of course, you know, I always put the umbrella down so that the wind doesn't catch it and have it take off or anything like that. But, you know, for a handful of dollars, I thought I'd give it a try. Another backyard thing that I picked up, and this one is kind of sad because this is supposed to be a mosquito swatter, and I assumed that it was supposed to electrify and zap and all of that. But the button came all smushed up, so I had to jerry rig it to get it back together. So you can kind of see that little blue light, but it only lights up here and it doesn't light up the entire coil. There is a button here, but whatever this does, this button here, doesn't do anything. So I did get a return on this because it just isn't, I just don't think it's gonna do what it says it's gonna do. I think it was supposed to be a mosquito swatter and then you just electrify the crap out of them. But yeah, I got a return on that because it was a bummer. Anyways, moving on. Another thing that I have on deck, I think I am going to put her away so that I can see what I am doing here because she just is wanting to get in my face. So I will do that and I will be right back. Okay, back and cat free. Another thing that I have on my deck is a single seat swing stand. Say that 5 times fast. And I've had that swing and the actual seat that's been on it for, I don't know, 6-7 years, and it's finally starting to get so gross that I've got to toss the seat away. So I did pick up a new seat, and I'm actually very, very impressed by this. I was skeptical as to how it was going to come, to be honest with you, because it was only about $4, and shockingly, that is very, very inexpensive for what I received. So here is the seat, and it will hang nicely on the piece that I have, the stand that I have to hang it up. But it also came with the pillows, which I'm just shocked about. So for $3 and some odd cents, this was a really great find. Now you could hang this in a tree if you wanted to, but like I said, I have the stand, and so I'm definitely very excited to put this in the stand. And for me, I love that little swing. And we have also a big one in the back for the big, huge hammocks. And we did pick up a hammock from Temu to fit that as well. And again, very inexpensive, and I'm thoroughly impressed by the quality. So moving on, some more things that I picked up are floral arrangements. So I have some more pots that need a little jazzing up still. And I picked up some more of these outdoor things. Now, these aren't going to be, because they're for outdoors, they're not going to be the highest, best quality. Oh, that smells, ugh, it smells awful. So this one looks kind of like a fern. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. Now I've got a big, huge planter. Oh, bummer, one just came off. I've got a big, huge planter by my front door that I had originally a big fern growing out of it. But because it's in the shade and under an awning, it doesn't get any sun and it doesn't get water. So the big fern that I had in there didn't really last very long. So I am going to put a bunch of different things in it, including that fern. And then this kit I also purchased for that big pot. This is 18 bunches, and they're just all different kinds of plants that I'm going to put in there just to kind of make like a big floral arrangement pot by my front door. So this one came with some of these, so a little bit different of a plant. So a handful of those, some more of those, some of these, which are a little bit nicer quality. Some of these little decorative grass type. So there's more of the, here, this one is a little bit different. So it looks like that, a little bit of a kind of a hanging one. And of course, what I'll do is I will get all of these into the big pot, and then I can show you what it looks like so you have an idea of what it will look like. And then some of these. I've gotten these a handful of times. So I've got lots of these outside in my backyard pots. I've also picked these up. And again, this is all what came in that one kit. And then these are just some more of the ones that I just showed you. I hurt my finger. Yumma. Whew. Okay, moving on. Some more flower pieces that I picked up. This one came in a 8-piece pack. It looks like there's more than 8 pieces in here. Oh, 2, 4, 6. Yep, there is. There's only 8 pieces in here, but it's a big bunch for 8 pieces. So a little bit of a yellow to add a little pop of color to my pots, and then I'm going to have those on my back deck. So those are really pretty. And again, they're for outside, so the stems are very basic. They're very plastic, but these have a little bit more of a material fabric sort of flower and leaf. And then last floral piece I picked up for a hanging basket that I have in my backyard. And this is a 2-piece. And if this doesn't work for the hanging basket, I do have, oh, maybe this would actually work better on my trellis. I think this would actually work a lot better on the trellis. So this is what this would look like. And there's 2 of those. So very pretty. These are the little flowers on them. And now for some more essentials for when I do yard work. This is one of the tops that I had picked up that I'm currently wearing. This one is an Halara dupe. If you've seen my last Halara haul that I did pick up one of these, but I picked it up in a medium on the Halara site, and it was just a skosh too tight. in this area. But this one I picked up on Temu in a size large. I picked up all of my tops that I'm going to show you here in a size large, and this one fits a lot better. This strap here actually goes, you know, where it's supposed to, down here instead of up here, which is what the Halara top did. The material is not as thick as the Halara one is. Obviously it's from Temu and it's going to be full polyester, so not the same material that the Halara was on. And then it's a lot thinner of a material as well. The padding in the chest is a little bit different as well, but it does have a padded built-in top. So this is top number 1. And then top number 2, this one is kind of an top that goes like this with a faux turtleneck built in. Now the reason why I got these is for when I'm doing yard work. Now I burn quite easily, and the other day I did have a biopsy done on a spot on my back. I haven't heard anything back from it, but I need to start making sure that I'm covered up and not getting sunburnt, because I burn really quite easily. So I got some long sleeve tops that are this really super thin, breathable material, so I'm not gonna be sweating buckets. But what's nice about this material too is that it does dry quickly, and it's comfortable and it's lightweight. So the next top that I picked up is this one. So very similar to what I'm currently wearing, just a little bit different of a buckle in the front. And then in black, obviously. So again, all size large. This one does not have the thumb sleeves, or the thumb holes in the sleeves. So this one is just a very simple one that is going to be super comfortable. This one has a see-through back and long sleeves, but cropped also. So all in large again, and I would highly recommend, if you don't like things to be super exponentially skin tight on these tops, to go a size larger. That's what I've been finding is the most comfortable for me personally. Couple more things that I've picked up for backyard lawn work are some shorts. And these have the little built-in booty short as well, which is really nice. So drawstring that's functional, pockets, and then the little booty shorts as well. And this one was a different distributor, but basically the same thing. And it's got the functioning drawstring, the built-in booty shorts, and the pockets. So these are going to be really nice. I do have one pair of them that are very similar that I picked up from Halara. So again, these shorts are a little bit of a Halara dupe. So if you're interested in the Halara design but would like to pay a little bit less money for it, make sure to check out the links down below. Anything that is still available, the links will be listed. If it's no longer available, the links won't be there any longer. And moving on, some more things that I need to have when I'm doing yard work. I sweat like a pig, you guys, and my sweat will drip down my forehead and get into my eyes, and it's so uncomfortable. So I picked up some headbands. Now this is a 3-pack, comes in this kind of a sage green and a black and this pink. But why I picked these up, it says that they're cooling. Now the material itself kind of feels very similar to these tops, little bit different, but they're, you know, fast drying, cooling. I don't know, we're gonna try it out. Usually I just wear a bandana that I roll up and then, you know, make sure that I have it so that it's covering my hair so that when my sweat drips down, it all gets collected into one of these. And I suppose that this being wet would actually feel cooler rather than, you know, the big bandanas. So we'll try it out, but that is definitely a backyard essential for me. I also picked up, because I always have to put my hair up into a ponytail, I picked up some more Satin-like hair ties, and you know, they were very inexpensive, so they're not going to be very big. They're just these little itsy bitsy ones, and I couldn't get them from the same distributor because they only had one left in each distributor. So one is going to be a slightly little bit bigger than the other one, but I have to have my hair up in ponytails, and the Satin ones are better for breakage or preventing breakage. So that's another essential for me. Next essential when I'm doing backyard work is a big pair of glasses. The reason why, and I was looking for safety sunglasses, and I didn't really find any that I really liked, but a nice pair of big sunglasses like this that will cover a grand portion of your face. Number one, it helps to prevent you getting sunburn or sun damage to your eyes. But because I use a lot of tools, I use trimmers, I use leaf blowers and weed whips and all of this stuff that just kicks up crap all over, and I don't want to get it in my eyes. So I always wear some sort of protective eyewear when I am doing yard work. So I did find these. So these will be nice. And my other backyard essential that I have all the time is my earbuds, or not my earbuds, my big earphones, which is also nice. That cuts down any sort of noise for when I'm, you know, using some of the louder tools. But I did that on a haul eons ago. So if you wanted to go through some of my older videos, you'll be able to find which ear headphones that I'm talking about. But another one that I thought would be an essential for when I'm doing yard work is one of these little neck fans. So I sweat like a pig. Now, my only thought about wearing one of these is because it does suck air through to kick it out. I don't know if it's going to collect a lot of that particle stuff from when I'm leaf blowing and stuff like that. But this guy, it fits quite nicely. It is moderately adjustable. So I will have to see how comfortable this would be, you know, with headphones and glasses and headbands and all of that. It might be a little bit too much and it might be a little annoying, but I would like to try it out and see, you know, how comfortable it will be to be doing yard work. And it has, let's see, this is the first setting, second setting, third setting, fourth. Does it have a fifth? Fifth setting, that's nice. 5 settings. And it's not super strong, but I think just enough. Let's see if it sucks in my hair. No, not really. So we might be okay doing yard work with it. And then of course it comes with your little charger. And what I have said before on these items that come with the chargers, try to use these cables, because if you use like the large fast charging cables like you have for your phones and your laptops and stuff like that, it's not going to work. I have found that out by just testing things, but use the ones that come with it. You know, of course, if you have one little bitty baby one plugged in somewhere and you just need to plug in, you know, something, you don't necessarily have to change out the cords to the one that specifically came with it, but use these little baby ones because they don't have so much of a power output that this won't turn on. For whatever reason, it won't charge if it has too much of a strong power output. So use the little ones that come with it. And I think that's all that I have for us to go through. I'm going to do the try on with these clothes and I will be right back to show you those videos. Here is the second top. So the first top I filmed in. This is the second top. This is the one that's got the little turtleneck in it. Again, in a size large, which I can super appreciate this being a little bit more loose. And again, if you want your tops to be more tight, more cropped, or, you know, because this one, I'm sure if I would have gotten it in a medium, would have been higher up in a crop. But if you like it to be a little bit more loose, a little bit more comfortable in that sense, size up. These are the shorts that I picked up in the pink color. These have, like I said, the little built-in booty shorts, which is nice. Functioning pockets, functioning drawstring, but I did pick up my shorts in a size medium. So maybe what I would say is if you like them, again, to be a little bit more tight, do, you know, your normal size. But if you want them to be a little bit more loose, size up. So this is the second outfit. Now, of course, this top doesn't have any built-in bras. So I just have my basic gray sports bra on underneath, but I really think that this one will do a fairly decent job of keeping the sun off of my arms and my back. And maybe this might be a little bit too warm, I don't know, so we'll have to see. We'll test it out. But there you have this outfit. Here's top number 3. Now there's a couple of things that I like better than the one that I was wearing while I filmed, and that is this one is longer and the material is a little bit thinner, and the arms are still very long on it even though it doesn't have the thumb hole, which is really nice. The strap on this is a little bit different, like I had mentioned before, and I do like that little bit bigger snap on this one. Now, what I don't like about this one versus the other one is that it doesn't have a built-in bra. So you do have to wear a sports bra underneath it. But that's really the only thing that I don't care about this one versus the one that I was wearing while I filmed. So here is top number 3. And then I will go ahead and put on the last pair of shorts and the last. Here is the last pair of shorts and top. Now the shorts fit exactly the same, even though they're from a different distributor, they fit exactly the same. So they still, like I said, have the little built-in booty shorts, which is really nice, the functioning pockets and the functioning drawstrap. And again, what I would say is if you don't mind them to be a little bit tighter, stick with your size that you normally get. But if you want it to be a little bit more loose, size up. And again, this shirt is a size large, which thankfully I picked it up in a large and not a medium, because had I done that, I would probably have this, you know, halfway up my boobs, because this is awful short of a top. But here's the back of it. So I just kind of have one of my basic crisscross sports bras on, and you can see that feature in the back here. And what I didn't realize is that it actually has kind of like this open area too that goes down the sleeve. And again, no built-in bra, so yes, you have to wear a sports bra underneath, but very light material, very thin. I really feel like even though I would be wearing this on a hot day, that it wouldn't be too hot, especially for doing yard work. But again, something that will keep a majority of the sun off of my shoulders and off of my back while I do my yard work. So that's the whole premise for these is, you know, not necessarily for me to be going out and shopping and stuff like that in it. This is for yard work. This is not what I would normally wear when I go out into public. So that's all I have for you guys today. And I just want to remind you to check out the description box down below. I do have lots of goody goods down there. I've got lots of coupon codes for Style We, Halara, Irresistible Me, and Temu. So if you've ever been interested in picking up some of the things that I featured on my channel, make sure to check out those coupons so that you can save a little bit of cash on your purchases. And also, I just want to remind you, if you are a fan of my channel and you have subscribed to my channel, make sure that you double check to see that you still are. YouTube has been consistently deleting a lot of my subscribers. I doubt that there are that many of you that are unsubscribing to my channel on a consistent basis. I am losing about 3 or 4 channel members a day. And I would love to report it to YouTube, but I don't think they do anything about it. And it is a consistent issue within the last 3 weeks for me. But I've also had a lot of YouTubers, channels that I've been watching say the same thing. So if you are a fan and you have been subscribed, just double check, make sure that you are still subscribed. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing and don't forget to like, share this video. It really helps out my channel a lot. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.